Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to my stream of Modern Warfare 3. This is what many people would call the very last of classic Call of Duty. The big three, MW1, 2, and 3. The hype train that Call of Duty is still riding, and I decided to play it because, well, Sledgehammer Games' next Call of Duty is coming up soon, and this is the very first one that they worked on. So I decided it'd be fun to go back, play classic Call of Duty, play back to its roots, back to the beginning Call of Duty, and kind of see what it feels like. Now, I did get a donation right off the beginning, testing the donation link. Okay, Imika, it says, MW3 was not my favorite COD because of how it looks and sounds. I love gun sounds in MW2 and COD 4, but this is still a fun game, especially in survival mode. Happy stream, my friend. Thank you, Imika. I appreciate it. I had similar issues with this game when it first came out. It was incredibly popular. Everybody loved it. I basically hated this game because I had a bad internet connection, or I had an internet connection for which the lag compensation was never in my favor. So when I was playing MW3, I just loathed this game. Let's see if I can take the lazy, easy mode class and just earn a few score streaks. Hello, Hector Serta. Thank you for subscribing. Hello, Jermaine, DeWald, Solar Cat. Let's see if I can do this. It's the sensitivities are, of course, a little bit different, and I haven't played much, so I'm just going to kind of derp around and see if I can get my bearings. Some of the people playing this game, I swear, have been playing it for years and have never left this game. Whoops. I do like the fact that you can kill people very quickly. Like, that is very useful. I gotta camp a little bit at the moment, because I'm almost certainly about to run into some heavy opposition and get shot in the back if I'm not very, very careful here. Yep, I knew it was coming. Mitchell Drain, thank you for subscribing. Sorry if the description says Black Ops 2. I must have gotten lazy and not updated it appropriately. Oh, nope, 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 nope. One thing this game does have is the Infinity Ward, like, classic, like, dusty, scary war color scheme going on, and not the bright, punchy Black Ops 2 one at all. Not even remotely. Oh, gosh. Alright, we're gonna just do a little of that, and we're gonna get a little bit out of here. Actually, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna camp right here, because I know that we're about to get surrounded. So I can do this. And I need to learn how to aim. We have people saying the PP-M901 was your favorite weapon. Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I do have a PP-M901 class that I'm not currently planning to use, as it's a little bit of a sillier class. But I might break it out later today. Right now, I'm just trying to get my bearings for MW3, because it's not like it's not really even like Black Ops 2, to be honest with you. It's quite different. And snipers in this game, like traditional Call of Duty, are extremely powerful. You will get wrecked by snipers and by dudes with rocket launchers and stuff over here. There's like there's no safe spaces. Oh, I need a safe space. Safe space. I need to flank more. I'm just kind of going in all YOLO solo. And Huzefa Bandarkar has subscribed. Thank you for that. I'm just kind of trying to situate myself here and get a little bit more used to the game. So I'm playing it oddly, and I know it. Whoa, what is this? This same guy has been sitting here with all of his camper stuff. Oh, I see you. I'm not, I mean, I may not be the best player, but I'm not a blind player. I bet that same dude's still sitting there. Yeah. Whoop. Almost ended up dead there. So let's see if I can go set up. Nope. Way too close to their spawn. Gabriel Fim has subscribed. Thank you, Gabriel. Whoop. Hitting my guide buttons like I'm on PlayStation, you know. So we're just going to have to sprint on in and YOLO this a bit. And when you YOLO it, you get shot in the back. Thought I was doing bad. Teammates are struggling a lot. We're kind of down here in the pits. Quite literally in this case. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to just fight my way straight forward over here. Except I'm going to get shot from the cliff. I remember how awful this map was when you get stuck in the pit. It's pretty much like pure AIDS. Thought for sure I flashbanged that guy. Let's see. Nope, only got the guy behind him. Okay. Got that. What are you doing camping right there with the claymore, dude? Strange, 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 strange. John Horton, nice to see you. And Simmerchild Rwanda has subscribed. Thank you guys for that. Appreciate it. I need to camp more, because this game, like all the old Call of Duties, it doesn't really reward what I would call traditional aggressive play. Like, the more campy and reserved you are, the more likely you are to actually survive an engagement. Could have sworn I saw this dude over here still. Yeah. Okay. So now what I want to do is anchor this back area so that my teammates can spawn back here. And I can have the decent spawn. I don't have anything to shoot down the stupid UAV with, though. Which kind of scares me. And I'm patrolling like a big knob. I'm hoping that somebody shows up that I can pick off. Doesn't seem like that's going to be the case anytime soon, though. Nope, they're still more or less... they have control of what I would call the jungle area, and by jungle I mean the concrete area. This big chaotic area in the middle is just like absolute their territory, and that is absolute AIDS. That's not what we need going on here today. There are no safe spaces at the moment. Ooh, 6 and 17, man, and I thought I was doing bad. Yeah, guys, I'm getting out of there. Y'all gonna get me killed. If I'm not mistaken, I should be able to throw a sticky on this thing and kill it. No? Okay. Well, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to stick that one and kill it. It says the AA-12 was the most overpowered shotgun. Well, what do you know? Because I'm going to be playing a little bit with the AA-12 and the USAS-12 later on today. We're going to be having a little bit of fun with those guys. Okay, so if there's nobody sitting right here, I should be able to look down and get some of these guys. Maybe. Ideally. In fantasy land. Do a little round the corner grenade bounce. Nope, they're spawning right there. Okay. Come on. Good lord. Just die so quick here. So quick indeed. NetX, thank you for subscribing. Says it's lagging. Well, yeah, of course the game's lagging. The stream shouldn't be, though. The stream should be doing fine. Yeah, stream has 0% frame drop. Stream's very healthy. Oh, gosh. There's a lot of scariness happening. What is this? Ooh, I got somebody's golden PP. That should be fun. Let's play with their golden PP a little bit, huh? Okay, well, we did end up winning, no thanks to me. It looks like Blameless on my team went on a crazy victory. I want to say hello to Devin, Damien, P-Tag, Gorge, Agitated Dog, Savage Psychosis, Yeti Games, Woods, Kyle Webb, Obito, and We're the God. Let's see, George says it's all about hardcore. Nah, hardcore, I think hardcore peaked in MW2. Like, MW2 had a mint hardcore. This one, not as much. Hardcore was a little bit nutty. So let's take some different classes next round. I can try for the Specialist Streak. I've got the MP7. Dumpy for the Lumpy Turd Burger has just subscribed. What a strange name, but thank you very much. I might do the USAS depending on the map, or I could go for the good old MP7 and try and build up a Specialist Streak. I would almost definitely rather play Terminal over anything else, because Terminal's just very, very fun. It's very hard to beat Terminal. Very classic map. Let's see. Local Legend, you are correct that Blind Eye and LMGs is very effective. I did have a Thermal LMG class, but I think I took it off in favor of the crazy Thermal PM9, which the PM9 is the fastest firing submachine gun in any Call of Duty game. When you put rapid fire on it, it goes up. Goyo has subscribed. Thank you very much. It goes up like absurdly high, and we have a request for the M4. I really don't like the M4, but I will do it just for you guys. And there we go. There's your M4 class. I'll do it later on. Vape Nation has subscribed. Okay. Use OP guns, please. Now I'm just gonna be having fun, man. Said Omaragic? Man, that's a difficult. Winston Wolf, haven't seen you in a long time. We have a request for quickscoping. I don't think I'm gonna do that primarily because I'm bad at quickscoping. I'm going to stick with the good old MP7 and see if I can face check people for the most part. But in order to do that, to position myself where I want to be to run the train on them, I want to run down this left alley of death, win a gunfight. Almost certainly going to have to. Oh, nobody peeked? Nobody peeked. Interesting. There we go. Okay. Where in the world are the enemies? Okay, they're over here on this side. And I got popped right in the face right there. Point blank ACR, not going to survive that. Textures be looking a little rough right there. Okay. So that guy's down. I want to climb up top and be able to look down at the dude on my right. Hopefully he doesn't see me as I'm setting up. I think he moved. Dang, God, I'm just not used to this. Like, I'm used to just being able to, like, challenging people and, like, outside step them. I'm just getting picked here. That's how this game works, though. I think this is one of the handful of post-stopping power Call of Duties. E3W has subscribed. W. Okay, got one there. Should be a baddie in here somewhere. No? Nah, come on. No fast mantling either. Yikes. Okay. I'm trying to kind of set up and get behind him so I can kind of go on a train. Maybe that's the commentator monkey. If I really wanted to do better, I could play more conservatively. But I'm trying to go for like some big like 5-man spree. And I'm unsure as to how he saw me. Of course, he had a little thing that looks for him so he doesn't have to actually see me through all the smoke. Okay, we have a UAV online, and I run into the only guy in the game that has a shotgun. Yikes, 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 yikes. I've got to get my situation together, guys. I'm 3 and 5 on my own stream. I was never very good at this game, though. Really. You know what? I'm gonna go get a baby vest. I feel like I need one. Uh-huh. Yep. Gonna go pick up the little baby vest. And now I'm better suited to deal with what we'll call aggressors. Right there, the baby vest saved me. I should have lost that gunfight. I still have the vest on to absorb one more shot if I have to. Okay, I'm kind of in a not-so-great situation to push. That worked. Okay, so now we're off radar. Thankfully, I've killed 2 people in a row. Why did he... I stopped because he spawned right in front of me. Look at that, he just spawns kind of looking at me. And apparently that is an actual crate with a Reaper in it, so I don't want them to get that at all. Did manage to take out Miss K Ranger, but didn't really accomplish my goal. Throw in an easy stun. See what we pick up. We pick up nothing. What? I like how he can see me. I absolutely cannot see him. Old school head glitches coming back. Well, old school, there's not really any difference between old and new head glitches. Head glitches have been a thing since forever, so I guess it's just head glitches, period. Okay. There we go. I know I'm going to be on candid camera when it comes to that thing, so I need to play it nice and safe. Pretty sure the baddies are going to be down here below me. Yeah, there you are. Now, they probably ain't going to... I was going to say they're not going to spawn back here, but apparently they are spawning back here. And behind me as well. So I need to play this real nice and safe. My teammates, thankfully, have spawned and are creating a commotion, so I should be able to move through to the little house. Actually, there's way too many teammates here. I'm going to go to the airplane. It's a little bit clustery in here, but I want to reposition myself somewhere more friendly to... What? Come... That's what doesn't make any sense to me. There are 2 teammates in this area looking at them, and they still spawn right there. I guess I'm not used to a game that doesn't have decent spawn logic, because that's one thing they've changed in every Call of Duty game. They've always been working on the spawns, trying to, we'll say, quote, improve them but every time there's a different logic to it. Now, I guess that me assuming, since my teammate is in this corner, that they wouldn't be spawning right there or walking directly in front of said teammate for large periods of time would be an illogical thing to assume. So now I know that they're over here, I'll just move through a little slower. Let's see if I can... It's not really a great position. Yep. Says Drifter, you should hunt for Moabs. So right now I'm just trying to go 1 for 1. Moabs are a long way off, guys. Need a little bit less of these head-to-head maps and more like maps with big dirty flank routes I can abuse. That's how I like to play it. Ooh my gosh! Akimbo Scorpions. Right, you can also instead you can just have right proper pocket SMGs in this game. It's like pff, who needs handguns when you've got pocket pistols? I mean pocket spray guns. And what has killed me? A mine. Yes. Infinity Ward and their mines that look the same as everything else. It's not shooting. Okay, apparently that is a surface you cannot shoot through. And yeah, okay. Yep. That's call on duty. We have a lot of requests for me to use the FMG9 Akimbos, but unfortunately for you guys, I simply will not do so, regardless of how much you want it. You don't see the dude sitting right there? Okay. Well, I'm not seeing the dudes over here either. There's a dude back there in the back. Okay, we did manage to get a victory. I got the last kill, barely going positive in MW3. We'll get some good gameplay today. I just got to get warmed up. I got to get used to it. First game I played last night, managed to get my whole specialist streak. I was on the way to Moab, but it is challenging. Oh, man, people look back to MW3 and they say that this game is the end of classic Call of Duty. This was the last game with gunfights where things were fair. Viper Killer Gaming, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, Hard Living Life. I know my aim was off. It is not great in any means. And It's Chaza has subscribed. But one thing we will almost certainly be running into today... Ooh, what is Carbon? I don't remember what Carbon is. I do remember Bootleg, even though that's a more in-your-face kind of map. Is that... there are a lot of very exploitable things in this game that a lot of people forget about. The trophy systems were very strong. The IMS system was ridiculous. There were kill streaks. There were support streaks you can put in your class to just get free support items. Yeah, and Rim, I was never good at this game. Thank you for the compliments on that one. But no, this was the Call of Duty game at which I disliked the most, and the one at which I was the worst at. We have a request for an Akimbo pistol class. I do have this. If I'm going to go Akimbo pistol, it'll probably be my USAS shotgun and Akimbo pistol class. I'll probably use the shotgun here. Guys, let me know, do you want me to use the USAS or do you want me to use the Model 1887? Pedro Alves Oliveira. Guys, let me know real quick, Model or the USAS? It can be either one, though I have a feeling I know what you guys are going to tell me. Batrai, glad you can watch from Cologne. Devin Plulard, I do sub-games kind of infrequently, but not too often. Got a lot of new subscribers coming in. Thank you for that, guys. I appreciate it. Blood Rogue has subscribed as well. I'm almost certain you guys are going to tell me to use the Model. So I'm probably going to go ahead and pick that. Explicit Gaming. Thank you. Yeah, see, I can't change them in-game, though. Alright, I'm going to take the right-hand noob path over here. See if I can catch somebody with a cheeky, like, stun grenade. Okay, he didn't get a chance to set up his crap, which is good. Oh, yes. Ah, I thought that was shotgun, guys. Like, why would you turn around and re-challenge him? Well, I thought he was the esteemed gentleman that was using shotguns. Now, this is kind of a death trap I'm going into. Claymores, don't miss them. Nope. See, if I was making a Call of Duty game, I would take all that kind of crap out, because that just kind of... it punishes you for not camping. It's like, don't want to camp? Well, then, let's just make it harder for you. Oh, man, there's so many people out here. I hope that guy doesn't turn around. So I want to flank these dudes. Now that guy is going to turn around, so I need to... Oh, no! The only other guy in the game that's got a model! The bad thing about running Specialist is you have to completely depend on your teammates to call in your UAV and your airstreaks. No, what? There is no way. Was my aim off? Jiraj Klimatic? Thank you for subscribing. Apparently I never fired on his screen, which makes everything all the more glorious. See, I actually saw one of those that time. Unfortunately, though, pretty sure I'm on radar. So let's make this a little bit cheekier. Let's take out this instead. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll do a little Akimbo Scorpion spray action. Not that way, though. That is not a good way to go spraying. Okay. And I'm pretty much out of ammo on my Akimbo Scorpions unless you start with Scavengers, so I need to go do a little something different. Oh my gosh, there's so much chaos here. And that guy had Martyrdom! Yay, Martyrdom is my most favoritist perk.
UAV online. Scavenger.
Whoop. We're gonna nope on out of that one for just a second, team. Come over here and relax and reload.
Friendly Predator missile inbound.
And get our Akimbos back out. Oh gosh. Did manage to get an easy kill on him. It doesn't look like they're... Assassin Pro. Okay. See if we can do this again. It should be just trying to kill that thing. I gotta just get the striker and just spam people. Just do. See, it almost doesn't matter because you kill people so quickly. The shotguns that aren't one shot aren't like that effective. Like this. Now this guy's dead ahead and he's set up behind a stupid box too. I don't think I have Sleight of Hand Pro.
Heads up, enemy UAV spotted.
That's me. Actually, no, that's not me because I have Assassin Pro on this class. Oh, fooled ya. I can't go get the ammo though because there's a little bit of chaos going on over here on the right. Yeah, 2 dudes moving up, 3 dudes moving up. Okay. See if I can not attract... No! Yes! No rubber knife! First COD game I'm able to return to that doesn't have rubber knife. So satisfying. Okay. I gotta play this real safe. I have teammates blocking off that side, but there should be enemies in this little house. Yep. Okay, now I have to go pick up some ammo, but there's gonna be an increasing number of enemies over here on this side because I keep killing people here. Ooh, whoop. Death from both angles. Sergio Coral Almeida, thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much, man. Managed to get a little bit more going on with my Akimbos. I think it's just the style of gameplay that I'm very used to. Actually, I'm going to take out the shotgun and assault the upper floor. Throw a nice little up and down stun. See if we can catch somebody not paying attention. Looks like we have managed to do exactly that. Now we sprint over here like an idiot toward their spawn and see if we can catch somebody not... Oh gosh. The flinch! The flinch is unreal. One shot to win it all, and you missed! This guy's gonna watch you go drop a little mine, run away. Okay. Okay, well I don't really want to do anything but run directly into some faces at the moment. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I've unfortunately drained my Kimbo shotgun. Oops. Whoop. Just right around the corner is all he is. What? I mean, he did have a shotgun. Killed his buddy. Didn't quite get him. Okay, that does make sense. People asking you do MW3 in depth. No, dude, I already did that like years ago. MW3 in depth was one of the things that helped me just build my channel up from nothing. It was the first time I was really allowed to upload on my own YouTube channel due to some weird problems with Machinima. And, man, what? It's so deep in my spawn. And it kind of makes me mad when I get killed by somebody that has Assassin, but doesn't have a silencer, because it's a suboptimal class, and I'm losing to something that I feel that I really should not be losing to, if that makes any sense to you guys. Like, they're not even really doing stealthy stuff at that point, they're just screwing around. There we go. Oh, really? There was a dude? Where the hell was he at? I felt the auto-aim, but I didn't see the guy. Okay, that's what it was. I don't know if you guys ever have that issue, like you end up feeling the auto-aim, but you don't see the baddie. Get that a lot here. Okay. Forgot about this whole, like, right-hand death flank that we have going on. I have a question. Does this game still have hackers? Probably. I mean, it's an older game, so... Managed to go 24 and 14, which isn't bad. See, we are improving. I'm learning, okay? I'm getting better. I just need a little time to get good. Hey, Mr. Thiago. Nice to see you. Suddenly Orange, is good to know I can entertain you. Philip Rokas, good to know I can entertain you. I'm going to call out some new subscribers that I may have missed. We have Tomboy601, Serial Killer, Excellency Killer, blah, can't read today, Envy Shadows, Nate Sabaz, Little Jet Ski, Manuel, Helen E, thank you for subscribing, and there's Aiden Richau, Music Riot, Gurang Police, and Ali. Thank you all very much. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's see if I can make another different shotgun class. Now, the model's fun and all, and it is classic, but let's see if I can find a much trollier shotgun that will... Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. We always go damage on this one. And we always go extended max. Because we love you. Alright. We got Akimbo Scorpions. What's the other one? These are Akimbos. Where's my G18s? Okay. We might do the FAD class, or we might actually got to try to get some regular kill streaks with my silenced Mark 14. Oh boy. No, we're probably actually going to use the USAS-12 here and try to hose people. Big Bad John 69 says, my mother bought this game for my 13th birthday, but it got stolen by my friend. Dude, I'm sorry to hear that. That has got to suck. New subscribers, Screwed Kid, Leo, Utrian, SCAS, Ovo, and Andrew Pedley have all subscribed. Thank you guys. Okay, so this is actually another great shotgun map, or it's kind of a map that you want to run head glitches behind these, I guess, concrete things, or you just shotgun the devil out of people. So we're going to go the shotgun path. And I'm going to see just how up in people's business I can get. Oh, yes, that is in some business. Now, the spawn's going to be over here. Made him mad. Yep. Okay. Ah, should have known that was going to happen. Everybody likes to camp down there. Let's see if I can assault the front of the... Nope. That's a nope. Ooh, what is this? Can I get this? Oh, yes, a golden spaz. You know me, enemy team. Thank you for hand-delivering me a toy that I would love to enjoy. Now, if you want to be dirty, you just sit right here and wait for him to come out. So you can use my teammate as bait. Yeah, he's not doing much. Okay, so it looks like they're going to push... Yeah, they're just sitting back there. There's no good place for me to really push, because they're posted up pretty hard on both sides. I can try this backside here. Uh-oh. That's a waste. Oh god, team, come on. It's a tough thing about shotguns. It's like, well, where do you go when there's no good places to go? Okay. Oh, somebody earned a UAV. That is going to be nice for me. Except I have ran to the direction for which there is only one enemy, it seems, who's currently getting shot up. Okay. Well, that's a whole lot of aids. Let's try the right side then. There we go. Still have I don't even have to begin to reload this thing. Probably not in the greatest position to hit this side. Got caught looking at the radar. I don't know if that happens to you guys or not, but I always feel real dumb when it does happen. Because I get caught looking at the radar all the time. I don't think the enemy has a UAV. There's a lot of people running Assassin on their team, though. So I think the smartest place for me to go is going to be back here for, like, the spawn flank. If I get too deep down here, things are going to get hairy. Oh, I didn't see him. I thought it was only going to be one running by. I should get a decent way up the specialist streak. Once I ever hit full specialist with this gun, though, we're just going to run the train on the enemy team. Okay. Just wait that out, because they're going to be looking, but if you wait just a second, a lot of times enemies will forget what you're doing. Oh, no, they didn't. Oh, no! How many... These guys are like little elephants or college Republicans. They never forget. They never forget anything. And you got stabbed even though you had a shotgun, so I want you to feel bad about yourself. You should feel all those rays of guilt and shame. There is an unguarded kill streak of the assault helicopters that cross the map like bombers that I would not like to see the enemies get, though I do believe they just did. I'm going to play this one a little safer. Behind me! See, Assassin Pro, most common red perk in the game, and for good reason. Actually seems more common now than it used to. Okay, good. Teammates got the helicopters that make their double passes. And again, we have some real heroes here that are protecting the corners. Alright. Let's see if I can find some people that aren't doing extreme corner protectionism. Okay, so obviously my teammate went through there, so let's... Gotta come through here and like sweep the back of these rooms. Every little nook and cranny. But it's been so long, I don't know what crannies I need to be looking for. Should be a dude on my left. Nope, now they're gonna be mostly spawning around the corner. He wanted to hit me with a grenade, but nope, I don't think so, buddy. Okay, we're up to Scavenger, which is 2 in a row. Makes me feel accomplished at this point. But I need to be careful because there's so many corner campers. There's a lot of people saying that they would love to see a remastered version of this game, and I believe that you're right in that regard. Oh, that there are a lot of people that would love to... That's an impressive radius, I'm not going to lie. A lot of people that would love to see a remastered version of this game, because this is what many people believe to be the pinnacle of the traditional CoD. I don't necessarily agree 100% of the time, but it is what the fans like. And there is this saying that the customer is always right, which is roughly what we're on here today. Probably spawned up in here somewhere. Nope, we push it. Whoop, nope. There was no place to go. Look, it's one stairwell with 2 sight lines on it. I was sitting there thinking, like, man, I hope this guy hasn't played in a long time. Maybe he's, like, super dumb and he won't notice. Maybe I'll get lucky and find the dumb bony. Nah, I didn't get so lucky. Okay. Instead, I have a guy with a shotgun chasing me. Okay, I thought he was camping. No, he was just chasing me. Probably just ran by him and didn't notice him. One thing I will say that I have a major criticism about this game, and also COD Ghost, and a lot of Infinity Ward Call of Duty games, is that they have this engine that I like to call 50 Shades of Brown, because everything in this game is a shade of like that off beige sand or brown or like dusty. And for me, with slight color blindness, the subtleties in the colors are so difficult to see. I miss a lot of people. And we've had a lot of new subscribers. Sasquatch Bukake, interesting. Animal Ajamal D, Juwani Covington, Royal Ricoquette, Liam Northam, The Pato, Caleb, Alan, and Jacob. Thank you all for subscribing. Let's see what else I can do in the shotgun category, because these for me are just fun. Nothing says... Oh, yeah. I'm going to put autumn on this thing. Nothing says MW3 like the AA-12. What map are we going to be playing? Looks like we're going to be playing Arkaden. So for Arkaden, I could probably use this M4 class. Or I can actually also probably use the FAD, which is pretty fun. We'll see what we can get going on. You guys let me know, M4 or FAD in the chat. M4 or FAD, you guys got to let me know pretty quickly before we get going. George M has subscribed. Thank you very much. See what's happening in the chat. Smoking Panthers joking. Pre-order CoD World War II to receive Advanced Warfare Remastered. I don't think it's I think it's been long enough for a remaster. I do agree with Julio that MW2 is very good. A lot of new subscribers. George Sigley, Alan Pasquette, Will O'Connell, 98 PMX, Darian Ramal, Michelle Toussaint, Captain Rex, Rafi the Great, and Wesco7. Got a lot rolling in. I can see him just queuing up right there. Hey, Ocelot, nice to see you, man. And Chris Dye, the question is, yes, I am looking forward to CoD World War II. I've got a lot of faith in Sledgehammer. I think that they're going to do a good job. We have a slight majority wanting to see the FAD. I do see a lot more FAD than I see M4. I might do the M4 next game. I got to try to remember how this map works. But I also have G18 Akimbos right here, so this is going to be super fun. A lot slower on this class. I forgot the FAD, I think, has a slower aim down sights time too. Hopefully nobody came up behind me. Instantly deleted. Yikes. Okay. And instantly skipping.
The heart is
Yeah, a little bit of delay here can be real bad. A Ham Biscuit donated $3. Has been entertaining me for many years now. Only felt right. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Support. See, I can't see that. The colors are not distinct at all for me. But thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. All donations are welcome and appreciated.
We've taken the lead.
Okay. It's a very campy team at the moment. My aim was definitely not good, and I was in a bad position as well. Robert, thank you for subscribing, man. Appreciate it. This is not a very fast reactionary class that I have at the moment. Wish somebody was running Baby Best for me.
UAV online.
There we go. Go kill the one dude that's hiding out here. Wonder if he gets... Whoa, what is this? Or he's gonna hit me with the Mark 14. Oh, I've got my first death streak. Which is a terrible, terrible idea. Death streaks should not be a thing in Call of Duty. They never should have been a thing in Call of Duty, ever. Death streaks don't do anything but destroy the game balance and allow me to get shot around corners by guns that I have. This guy just spawned right there. Which is a very bad spawn. It's a very unfortunate one. A lot of you might think I'm crazy, but believe it or not, I don't actually play TDM in this game hardly ever. When it comes to what I play, I'm 99% domination or hardpoint or some kind of objective. The way that people play TDM, I think, just irritates me a great deal. If I can just lay here.
The heart
Maybe
is the
find somebody.
strongest muscle.
JStandard18 donated $5. Appreciate that, dude. Got a little kill. Says, girlfriend broke up with me, cat died, failed a test today, and life is complete hellhole right now. Thanks for cheering me up a little bit with the stream. Holy crap, dude. I'm sorry that all of that happened. I'm sorry you lost your girl. I'm sorry that you lost your cat, especially, because as much as a relationship can be... Wow, this guy has such good aim. Yeah, 2-shot. As much as a relationship can be dead, your kitty cat is quite literally a loss of life, which is always unfortunate. It's something that we who are alive strive to prevent. I feel like everybody on their team, and I mean all of them, all 6 of them, are all running Assassin and sitting in that one little area, and it's kind of driving me crazy at the moment. But I'm sorry that that happened, dude. I hope you get better, and I hope that this stream does entertain you in some capacity. It's designed to be fun. It's designed to be entertaining. It's not supposed to make anybody miserable or upset. And if the same dudes would just be sitting there in that same damn corner, and I can't get close to them because I don't know where they're at because everything's brown in this game. I'm getting mad and I'm complaining. This isn't very fun at the moment. Oh, my class is a little bit slow as well. It's much slower moving than the way I typically like to run it. See, I shoot people and they run away. These other people are going to kill me in like one shot. So now I have to move because I don't have Assassin. And they're just going to know where I'm at. These models over here tripped me out. I thought it was a person at first. Took way more shots than it should have right there. Okay. So let's see if I can be a loser. Slick has subscribed, thank you. Sit back here behind all this stuff and camp. See, this gun's not very great at actually killing people. It's also not very great at conserving ammunition, but that's a different fight for a different time. So this is how you play TDM and be successful. Like, you really want a really high KD in TDM, you kind of got to do this. Just find a hot spot and patrol. Okay, if I'm getting close to him, I'm going to have to do this. Pretty much all have to be over here on this right-hand side somewhere. Where my team's afraid to go in. And of course, I would find the guy hunting me who has a much better weapon for the situation. And Nova 5 has subscribed. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see if I can assault out here then. No. Not gonna get any of that today. Probably about to change guns. Oh yeah, Freeman Muse, I'm super colorblind. Like, especially with this game with the muted colors, this entire game almost looks black and white to me. Like, friendlies, enemies, colors, it's all more the same, and I find it incredibly ingratiating to have to play. Is that the right word? And I got shot by what now? On my screen, I'm well around the corner. Just old COD lag. Nothing special about that. Kicks too damn much. This ain't a great class. Huevos Prime has subscribed. Thank you very much.
The heart is the strongest muscle.
Zithos donated $7.33. Haven't been able to make many streams recently, and donating at work, so here's a random number. Keep up the good work, and hopefully I'll be able to make more streams. Oh, dude, don't worry about it. Y'all don't know me anything. I'm just here to play video games and have a good time. Yeah, I should be close enough to actually get somebody with these. Good. But thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. And I hope that you'll find time to go to more streams in the future. This is pissing me off. I don't like this class. Just try M4. It's just much easier. Allows me to actually run and gun a bit instead of just run out and die. Because if I'm not mistaken, FAD has a slower aim down sights time than other... Pissing me off, man. They're all sitting in they're all holding this one power spot and just camping it out. And I saw this dude run through here.
UAV online.
Come on, I saw you. I know about where you're at. Yes, this one's a lot easier to use. Except, of course, for the guy that's suiciding with rockets for no particular reason. Favorite science fiction novel is a difficult one. I will say that I thoroughly enjoyed Dune. Like I'm not the only one struggling on the team.
Friendly predator missile inbound.
Yeah, this class is more to my liking. I don't know what I was doing with the stupid fad. didn't even know you could get in there still. Ah, first defeat. Rough, rough, rough. Not going to use the Type 25. I try to avoid OP weapons. Anthony Sanchez, thank you for subbing, dude. I appreciate it. Hello, Charlie Inslee. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to get mad. It doesn't make me... Yeah, H1 Kiko, I believe is the word. You are right. The gun does aim down sights slowly, and without the ability to sidestep, I'm definitely going to die a lot. So, let me rework this FAD class. Let's maybe make something a little more fun out of it. CM90 whatever was a garbage gun.
The
Star
heart
H
is the
can
strongest muscle.
I'll probably run focus on that. Anonymous dropped $3. Says, sorry not to tip more. Have you gone through drug addiction? I'm currently trying a lot of drugs and I'm on track. And I feel like I'm on track to ruining what I have going. Yes, I have. I don't know if you saw the video, but I did recently go through a fun time with... I'm trying to get this straight. There we go. I did recently go through a very fun time withdrawing from Zoloft, which is a prescription drug, and it was pretty much hell on earth. I can't imagine a more difficult thing to quit. It made me very angry. It made me irritable. It made me want to smash things and kick my dogs, and I couldn't think straight or focus correctly or do anything like that. So, for the first time ever, I actually wanted to take the drugs. You know, it started off me wanting to take the drugs so that I would feel normal again and not just awful. But then it turned into more like a weird addiction craving where I just wanted to eat them, just like a lot of them, to feel better. So it was very, very hard to say no. I ended up just throwing them away and kind of pushing through, and it was one of the more difficult things I've done in my life. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone if you don't have to go through it. Yeah, no, not heroin, guys. And I have somebody very upset that I said the CM901 is trash, but unfortunately, man, I gotta let you know, it's not a very good weapon. It is outperformed by every other assault rifle, and while it might be an okay weapon that enables you to kill people, yes, that's a thing, what it's not in this game is better than anything else you could be using. Not quite sure how I lost that gunfight with first shots. I will assume that my aim was off and I missed. See, this is what's scary. Freeman Muse says, can you do a live stream of Call of Duty Ghost? I don't know what game you're talking about with Call of Duty Ghost. I know we have one called Ghosts with S's. Oh, that wasn't a body. That was a dude going prone in the archway. Great. Okay. Which is not a good indicator of progress. Oh, I don't have Stalker on. I've got stupid hipfire. Which kind of confused me as to why Infinity Ward names their games like they do. Call of Duty Ghost is not a game. Call of Duty Ghosts with an S is a game. I still managed to make an assault rifle class with no quick draw and no stalker, so I'm just playing great here today. It's not a baddie. Okay, this is just pissing me off a lot, like a whole lot. We're gonna have a little more fun with this. Okay, more of a rusher anyway. Yeah, so you got this character called Ghost Riley, who's very popular. He's already in search results, and I don't know. So it's like, all right, well, you know what we should do? Let's name our new game Call of Duty Ghosts, so it's similar to Ghost, but make it spelled a little differently. And that way, it'll confuse all the search results, and nobody will know what they're looking for. I'm like, all right. And then next time around, when Infinite Warfare comes out, we have this thing of let's make it Call of Duty Infinite Warfare by Infinity Ward, which is, again, not confusing it at all. And the amount of times that I've seen Infinity Warfare or Infinite Ward as well is kind of honestly upsetting, and that's my butt. Okay. I'm gonna have to just get a class that has all the mobility that I need, because this is getting very, very, very irritating at the moment. There's no good place to assault, to or from. I can't move out. The helicopter is going to kill me.
It's right there.
I know, I can see them, Jessica.
I don't know.
The
Okay,
heart
getting
is
pinned
the
in my spawn.
strongest
Great.
muscle.
Go for it. Donated $5. So some get some MSR quickscope gameplay. And if you can you check your Reddit PMs? Thanks for the vids, and can we get a Houston fan meetup? I am not going to be doing a quickscoping gameplay because I am just god-awful, downright miserable at quickscoping. I mean, you can see me struggle with traditional weapons here. Quickscoping is just a whole new level of aids beyond that. Skills that I just simply do not have. So I'm not going to be doing... I'm gonna die. Quickscoping gameplay. Man, this, I don't really like ending up with death streaks. I'm just not very good with it, and quickscoping is ultimately a bug anyway, and I don't really support broken game mechanics, or try not to if I can avoid it. I have my Reddit PMs. I have a couple that I haven't read. Were you the guy that sent me one earlier today about the Black Ops 3 stuff? And no chance of a Houston fan meetup anytime soon. I try to save the fan meetups for areas that I visit more on the regular, Houston not being one of them. I just went there for a wedding, is all.
Scavenger.
Okay. See, that's the invisible bullets. It makes me feel like they should be dead, but in reality they are not. Porter Wild has subscribed. Thank you very much. Not quite sure where I'm going wrong on this one, but I am definitely going wrong on some things. I'm probably just used to stronger auto aim, like the really strong kind that just kind of sucks people in. Yep. See, first shots, second shots, third shot. Dude right there.
Assassin.
Okay, managed to get that going. Got my assassin, which is good. That's pretty much essential.
Scavenger.
At this point, I need to start playing a lot more carefully, because they're gonna camp their spawn, because they know I'm moving in. I was about to say, Hez TV has subscribed. Thank you very much. I have a question on what state you live in. I live in the great state of Texas, America. This gun is dirty, dirty, dirty. This MP9 is not to be downplayed, because it will wreck you if you're not careful. Okay, the spawns have officially flipped, which means I need to start working on the right-hand side and get shot from the left. I've managed to save my kill-death ratio, but I'm not exactly making a comeback, and I'm not exactly making stream-worthy plays, we could say. Just kind of schlepping around a little bit here. Bad aim on my part. Bad, bad, bad. I thought I was around the corner, but with a little bit of screen difference, probably not. Zilui has subscribed. Yeah, I mean, he probably killed me on his screen, so
The
that's no
heart
biggie.
is the strongest muscle.
Go for it. It says, yeah, I mentioned BO3. Too bad if you got to use this thing. What about a Dallas meetup in the summer? Probably not. It sounds bad, but I don't have a location in mind. I don't have a reason. I see fans all the time here in Dallas. I met one at the drive-in movie theater just recently. This guy just knew what I was going to do. And I just don't want to get into... The issue is, and this sounds very shitty on my part, I'm aware, that I live in Dallas, so Dallas fans kind of have the expectation that I can or will do meetups all the time. Whereas the reality is I can't. And let's say I do a Dallas meetup, right? Guarantee you, like a week later, somebody else will ask for a Dallas meetup with the same level of sincerity and honesty. And it just hurts me to say yes to some people and no to others. So the douchey sort of place I'm at now is just generally saying no for everything. Saying no is one of the most important things you can do in your life, by the way. Just keep that in mind. You don't really have to do anything for anybody, and I'm not quite sure how he knows I'm... Oh, I don't have Assassin on. Terminator Chris 26 has subscribed. Thank you very much. I don't know. It's just a personal preference thing. Yep, managed to get the most important assist in the game. Let's see, rage quit. I would never rage quit out of a game. Even no matter how bad I'm losing, I don't rage quit out. But yeah, I saw your message about Black Ops 3. I didn't get a chance to read it. Awesome Gamer has subscribed. Somebody just tweeted me a model 1887, so I will go ahead and give that a little retweet action as well, along with Awesome Gamer. Thank you for the new subscriptions. Okay, so I need to rework these classes, because this is not acceptable, right? Like, I might could deal without that, but the Stalker Pro is just utterly essential. I cannot deal without not having Stalker Pro. Resistance, nice and fun. Imicus says Call of Duty Goats, Call of Duty Boats, Call of Duty Toast, and Call of Duty Soap. Call of Duty Soap could be a game, man. You could have one called Soap Stories instead of Ghost Stories about, like, in between MW2 and 3, the story of Soap McTavish. That would be really, really fun. Oh, he has SitRep Pro. He's probably listening to me. John Kerr has subscribed as well. We have a request to use the G36C. I love that gun, but I don't think I have enough time to build a class for it just yet, because we're about to go into the... Oh, we're waiting. Okay. Never mind. Match is about to begin. Yeah, I do not have time to build a G36 class, but I do enjoy it. Chillheart, I have seen your class suggested many times with the Type 95, but that is a weapon that I absolutely refuse to use, because it's unfair, in my opinion. A lot of new subscribers. James 2, Dragon Gaming, Phil Newton, Peter, and we have an upcoming donation that says, Drifter, are you planning any Overwatch streams anytime soon? PH Query, I am doing Overwatch streams primarily on the second channel now, because, well, we've had some disagreements on them here about how they should be, and not all COD fans like them, and so I try to stream Overwatch about every other day on the second channel.
Strongest muscle.
There it comes. And I think that is the best overall solution. I am in here with, like, the crowd that I don't need to be with, because I'm afraid. What? Delayed rush, okay. Yep, it happens. I don't know why everybody on the team is flinging rockets like crazy. It's just nothing but explosions. Everything's blowing up. Thought I was going to need the pistol. Why would you ever need a 5.7? Do you like Brahms? Whenever I go to Plano and some of my friends live, Brahms is a special sort of place. I do not currently like Brahms. I have grown out of it as an adult. Adults do not necessarily enjoy inexpensive burgers and ice cream, though I will admit that their ice cream is of a higher quality than I ever would have expected from a fast food place. And on top of all that, so many people in this middle building. Please don't tell me they're all going to camp in the middle building with explosions. I used to eat at Brahms all the time. I used to really like it. I've kind of got on this healthier, fancier, more hipster, like organic eating kind of train. I've had a great deal of Brahms. I really enjoy their lime ice cream. It's among my favorite ever. I got a big $10 donation from Jesse Bonilla, which I will read as soon as I'm done answering the other questions that were presented to me. But one of the things for me about Brahms that's special is it's one of the places that I used to visit as a child with my mother and brother. It was one of the few places we could all go as a family where we all enjoy. I thought to myself, there's no need to check that corner. Only an idiot would sit in that corner. Who would ever sit there? It's so stupid. Well, joke's on me, I'm the idiot. But anyway, everybody enjoyed Brahms, so I'd go there quite frequently with my brother, with my mother, and my little brother, before the family went completely like crazy and fell apart all to bits. That was a pretty decent gunfight. Bad aim on my part, though. I was aiming too low. I was getting a little hits out of spot. And we'd have a great time. It was a reward. It was a treat. We went very, very frequently. And I really enjoyed it. I still actually really enjoy, I think, the ice cream from Brahms. I think it's just like a throwback to... It's probably a lot more useful. I think I enjoy it just nostalgically because I used to really enjoy the ice cream with my family. And, yeah, that's my primary Brahms experience. There we go. Got a teammate camping. Look, I'm looking at my radar. We got 4 teammates. None of them are moving. Not one person on my team is moving. Okay. But now, currently, I'm more about the In-N-Out Burger life. In-N-Out Burger is bae for me. Okay, so let me check the other donation that I've missed, guys, because that's important. Jesse says, loving your stream and channel. Any tips on how to present a promposal using a poster? Asking for my sake. Okay. So promposals aren't something that I'm super familiar with on how they should or shouldn't be. I think promposals are kind of silly, honestly. I think the word is silly, but it's a promposal instead of a proposal. Clown Song dropped $5. Says, if it's any comfort, my dad saw Rollerball at a drive-in theaters at the 70s when it first came out. My lord, that's been so long ago. Okay, so I never went to prom. The household that I grew up in was not very welcoming toward me being involved with women in any capacity. And you're going to think that's crazy and that, what, did my parents teach me to be gay? And it's like, no, that's quite the opposite. But rather, Kimani Smith has subscribed. My grandparents were partially responsible for raising me. And they had children late, and my father had children late. So my grandparents are like World War II era, Depression era, very, very set in their times. They were both born in the 1920s. Neither of them had electricity growing up. They used horse and carriage in their little farmer town. So they had a very different idea about what should and shouldn't be socially acceptable or how the world works compared to modern parents. Downside being, though, that they controlled all of the financial wealth in our family. So whatever grandparents wanted kind of had to be the way to go about it because, well, they had all the money. So it was very important for me as a child and as a teenager to not piss off my grandparents. Because should they withdraw funding, life gets a lot more difficult. And part of that was they had a very strict no dating rule. And I was just sitting there like a knot on a log. A very strict no dating rule. Not only was I not allowed to date in any capacity, I was also not supposed to show any particular interest or affection toward any girl, because it was very, very upsetting for them. I mean, it was just crazy stuff. So I never went to prom. I never asked a girl out to prom. I never accepted in the rare instances when girls would ask me out. I just straight said no, because my life was not able. It was not conducive at the time. I was also a little bit shy too, so that was convenient in that regard, but it still probably wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. But as for you, how to ask a girl out with a promposal with a poster? Honestly, I'm kind of struggling on this one. I can't even see this guy to shoot him. I'm on a death streak now. A promposal, I don't believe, is a very serious thing. And I know you being in high school, it sounds it's very important for you. Because you want to get that date, you want to get the girl, you want to have an awesome prom, you want to go do your thing. But the reality is, in the big picture terms for your life, prom doesn't mean a whole lot. I don't think I have anything to shoot down the helicopter with, so I'm going to go hide. Prom's not the biggest deal, so my best advice for you is to do so confidently and actually casually. Now, the girl might have high expectations for her promposal, we'll say. But, let's see. Like Mike, yes, my family was very, very religious. And there doesn't necessarily have to be anything wrong with that unless they make it wrong. Oh, gosh. But the number one thing that women are attracted to, if you can believe it or not, is confidence. Women are attracted to confidence in spades. That's just, there's no dating expert, there's no lifestyle advice expert, there's no person on the planet that will tell you that a woman is not attracted to you being confident. There's a lot of different kind of confidence. You can be confident in your self-righteousness, you can be confident in the way you look, you can be confident in the way you handle yourself, you can be confident in your beliefs. He ran around the other side. You can stand up for yourself. There's a lot of different ways to do it. But in this context, knowing nothing about you and knowing what you want to do, I would tell you to practice whatever it is that you're going to say with whatever you're going to present in the mirror 50 times, 100 times. I know that sounds really lame. I know that's what the nerdy guys do in movies, and I know that's probably not what you had in mind, but being able to ask something confidently, that kind of makes me mad. I know I was hip firing, but it's just a world of difference versus, hey, would you consider going to you know, prom with me, maybe, kind of, sort of? Completely different. I didn't get a chance to kill him. Real Racer has subscribed. Nebula says, terrible advice, Drifter. Well, how is it terrible? I don't understand what's terrible about this advice. Like, you have to be confident in yourself. Okay, apparently everybody's telling me that I have no idea. Has this guy ever been laid? I am a virgin. You are a pussy. Well, that is very negative, Team Drift right there. That is, yeah, a lot of that's getting trimmed out. Well, just so you know, I have my proposal for marriage up on YouTube, and I am married and have been happily so for quite a long time. Danny Hamilton has subscribed. But the goal is unchanged. You need to make her feel like you've got the situation under control. If you're sitting there and you're sweating and you can't get your words out, if it feels like, if she's listening to you and it seems like you might panic and not come to the date, or that it's all going to implode around you, then there's no reason that she would want to go out with you. You're like Milton on Family Guy. You don't want to do that. And you have to be able to do it yourself. Rainbow Bullet as yourself, I think, is the right way. Yes, Hasheli Mishima, 8 Thoughts did say I had relations with T. Martin. He says a lot of things. Thank you for subscribing as well. But the little initial confidence is what the woman is going to go for, to believe that you will show her a good time, that you will take care of her. Because ultimately she has very little to go on. If she doesn't know you very well, if you're not already good friends, now if you're good friends that may not matter, but...
The heart is the strongest muscle.
Clown Song donated $5. She'd be like Chris Chan and bring your mom to prom. People are criticizing me, saying that I'm fumbling over my words about my advice. Well, I'm trying to come up with the proper advice on the fly here. Like, I am attempting to articulate something very complex while playing video games and monitoring chat comments. So it's not as simple as you would like to think. There's probably a dude hunting me down here. I need to be a little careful. Oh, there's definitely a dude over here I'm going to get in that stupid airplane. Got him again. Now, the great thing about this map is there are some great camper spots back here. Whoop. No! Too deep in their spawn. Way too deep. Getting tripped up by all sorts of stuff. Because if she doesn't know you, she's literally gonna judge you by first impressions. Which is all that she's got, all that's really anybody's got. I mean, men, you're more likely to judge a woman based on her beauty. But for women, they're just going to judge you based on those impressions, which you want to be on point. So, oh gosh. What the balls? Okay. So I saw him back here. Whoop. Now I know the next dude is up top, because I just saw him. There's no effing way! He's using my gun. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, you have to build up your confidence. However it is that you want to do it, there's a lot of different ways that men go about it. Some people do the rehearsal thing. Some people practice their confidence by asking out random girls on the street. I think that can actually be a little bit crushing because you're going to get like 90% no. That's more like conditioning you to just be used to being told no. And as for the poster, you're talking about how to propose with a poster, man. That is something that I know astonishingly little about, unfortunately. I couldn't tell you what's a good poster from a bad one, or how to do this sort of thing. And in another context, you need to believe in yourself. If you don't think you can do it, well, ain't nobody else gonna do it either. Why are you in the back of the damn spawn? Well, I know they're dying and respawning back there, but... seems like they're just hiding in the very back. To me, I should be getting real close to somebody, so I want to have this at the ready. I bet he ran into the little house. Getting kind of picked off here. Getting kind of pissed off, too.
Enemy UAV spotted.
Is that me? Nope, I had Assassin Pro, but I decided to check to see if I had Assassin Pro. Spawned looking at this dude right in his damn face.
Care package.
Absolutely not where I want to be. So what they're not going to expect is for me to rush through, because nobody rushes through. They all run away when they've been shot. Except, why are they all fucking here? Okay, I've got to slow my roll. This is getting very frustrating. And no uncertain terms. I feel like, this is why I don't like playing Team Deathmatch. It's not a fun mode. Christ almighty, come on. This is an area where older Call of Duty games do not shine. Is just how much they punish you for not camping. And you guys, I'll say, oh, you're bad, this and that. No, no, no. Everybody knows that. All the top, like, pub stars and all the pros and whatever, they all know that these sort of old school games essentially punish you for not camping, which is why everybody camps, because it's hands down the best strategy here. Also, I can't see damn colors, so... okay, so... see, I'm sitting there and I'm like, it looks pretty clear. I mean...
The heart is the strongest.
Dylan says, Drift, what's your take on racing games like Project Cars 2? I'm 19 and never been on a date. Well, if you're 19 and never been on a date, I'm sorry, dude. I hope that changes for you pretty soon. And racing games bore me, honestly. Don't care to race, especially racing sim games. They're so, despite being, you know, racing and fast, they ultimately are slow-paced and mechanically lacking. So look, this is all you got to do to be successful is sit in a damn corner and wait for people to walk by. But that's just not how I enjoy playing these games. Like, for me, yeah, I can sit right here and wait for somebody. But this is not fun. There's nothing amusing about that. So... I'm going to try to not do any of that. I'm going to try to move out, actually kill people. Yeah, I know I've got like a little monkey on my shoulders telling me to do that. Okay, so teammate dies in here. There you go. Thankfully, he'd already been hit because I wasn't aiming for beans. Well, what is this? No, but racing games I don't find to be particularly fun. I just don't. I know a lot of people will ultimately disagree with me on that, but... they just don't make me happy. There's nothing super exciting about them. Wait, no! What?! I killed a guy and he respawned in the same sight line of me. My goodness. My goodness. What nonsense. What absolute nonsense. So you really only can get one kill out of this thing. It's making me very, very mad. Just gotta focus up here. Make sure there's nobody behind me. Okay, now that got a little bit spooky. So it's time for me to get in the building.
Care package on the way.
Okay.
We have the lead.
Still spooky. Very spooky. Way like 18 spooky, 19 me. Way of spookiness. I am better with my pistol.
Predator missile inbound.
I just don't like you.
Advanced UAV online.
Don't like him. I'm better with my pistol than I am with my rifle, which is just downright pitiful. Good. Very few people not running assassin as well. That is the reality here, though. That was not a headshot I deserved. That was a completely lucky headshot. Yep, I got deep into the spook and I got killed by 3 guys, but we did manage to pull out a victory. Alright. FSF, I am going to put you in timeout for now, because you have not been very nice for this entire stream. Pretty much nothing good to say. I'll try, actually, you know what? I'll try mission again instead of that one. Let's see what I can do. It's a good submachine gun to use. Do this one. Rapid fire, awesome. And we're gonna make a gold PP with rapid fire here. It's gonna kick like a mule. Handguns. No, we're gonna go machine pistols. Let's do it, guys. You ready for this? This is where we're going. Quick Draw Pro. No Stalker. We are gonna be going Steady Aim Pro. We're gonna use a gold PP and a gold FMG9. And we are going to be a huge, huge troll. Have a bit of fun. Hello, Jason Venter. We have questions about Pub Battlegrounds. I do indeed intend to play that, maybe later next week, but I have it on queue to be downloaded and played along with you, Mr. Thiago. I know that you want me to play that. That's coming up. There's a lot to learn going on. Oh yeah, Black Adam, I do remember the Dead Man's Nuke and how fun that one was. Okay, so I'm actually going to bank left. I just don't like going the same way the rest of the team does, no matter what. And I've got loud, noisy guy on my team. Let somebody else deal with that one while I mute loud, noisy guy. Good job. Okay, so I can hit him, but I'm not really going to be able to kill him right there, because... Yep, C4. One of my least favorite things in any Call of Duty game. Okay. Sounds crazy, but a lot of times if you just work your way through this bit of rubble here, the enemies will leave you alone because they're not really looking for you in there. They kind of don't expect you. Kind of why they don't expect me to be right there. This gun just shreds so hard. There we go. What I need to do is get out of there. Go down a little bit. Now the height and elevation here isn't great, but I do have a desire to reposition pretty strongly. Go prone and wait, and wait, and wait. Okay, now I can pray that their enemies aren't going to completely surround me while I call in my Predator missile. Call in the helichopper.
Is the strongest
Hang in there.
muscle.
Your mom cheers for me. Donated $3. Says, pick me up, bro. Well, thank you for the donation, dude, but that's not how we do pickups. Not currently planning to pick anybody up today. Sorry, mate. Don't take it personally. Just currently not planning it today. Oh, man, I was getting close there. I was 1 or 2 away. It's actually kind of surrounded as well, but that happens sometimes. They have a lot of anti-air on their team. They really do not want any sort of aircraft giving them a hard time. I know where this dude's going, or do I? Or did he bamboozle me? He did Whoa, what are you doing camping right there, buddy? That is not a good... Okay, it's time. Gonna camp me like that? Well, catch me outside. Stupid meme. Stupid girl. Makes me disgusting to think that she's a millionaire now. That she's made more money in the last year by being trashy and wanting to fight people than I have by all this hard work and effort. Drives me crazy. That's reality, though. Oh, yes. The most fair guns in any Call of Duty game ever made. The Akimbo FMG9s. The FMGs. That's me. Oh, you missed! What an idiot! What an idiot.
Enemy UAV spotted. Take it down.
Now the sniper's gonna be over here somewhere. Oh, no. Yep, see, look at this guy. That's a brutal, like, corner to camp. Doesn't seem like much, but... FSF, dude, believe it or not, I don't hate you, and I'm not trying to be antagonistic, but I wish you would be nicer. That's all. Let's see. Fairness! Super fair. The best. Okay, well, I'm gonna die going that way, so I'll take out my gold rapid-fire PP. Run up top, there's a guy headed on my right, should be. Put the gold PP on break for a second. This new threat's gonna be dead ahead up here. Yep. Oh, what did he get me with? Oh, he headshotted me with his PP. He put his PP right in my face. Scary PP that was. Still doing all right. 16 and 7. Pretty happy with that. Should never underestimate the gold PP. Oh, he was prone inside a dead body. What do you know? So, for all people not running assassin, anyway. Ah! I was gonna shoot him right in the back. Daniel Unger says it's funny because you said PP. Yes. Josh Ladd, I have not played Rainbow Six Siege in a long time. Not in a long time. OG Oogla Killer Jr. has subscribed. Thank you. I want to play Boardwalk. Boardwalk was pretty fun.
The heart is the strongest muscle.
Blake Pomeranian dropped $3. Says, what's your opinion on the drama surrounding YouTube and companies pulling advertisements? Or do you plan to make a video about your opinion on these subjects? Blake Pomeranian, I'm not currently planning to make a video on these subjects as... yeah. As they have not directly affected me as much as you would expect. Surprisingly, my advertising revenue has stayed the same. I have no idea why or how, but I have been almost completely unaffected by the big advertising revenue reshuffle. And Will Wink has subscribed. Thank you very much, Will Wink. On top of that, I do believe that it is an independent company's right to advertise or not advertise as they see fit. They can not advertise on YouTube if they don't like the type of content that their ads could be put in front of. They could... Savage Clan has subscribed, and thank you for the content, Mr. Stupid. I appreciate it. They could, if they wanted to advertise elsewhere, they could not advertise. It's a free market sort of thing, in the same way that there were companies that pulled advertising from Breitbart or from InfoWars, respectively, over the type of content that they put out. Or there have been people that pulled stuff from CNN because they don't believe it matches their demographic. And that's their choice. That's something that they can do if they want to do, which is totally fine. So then... the thing is, what's wrong? And I think the thing that's wrong is that companies are spending advertising dollars on YouTube and not really knowing what it is that they're buying. And I believe that very wholeheartedly. It sounds crazy, right, that somebody would spend money on an advertising product that they don't understand, but it happens all the time. And I've been in board meetings. I used to do business consulting, like for it was about a year and some change, and it wasn't on any sort of major scale, but I've seen them like make plans. That is very slow recovery time right there. Yikes. To advertise and just have like strange budgets for just like different social media objectives that don't really tie into anything that has to do with their business, or to just buy bulk online ads and not really think about it. And I believe that's what happened with YouTube, is that they were advertising. We'll just use an example. Let's say you just picked adult males under 40, 18 to 40 men. Bam, got it. That's who I want to see it. Well, there's a lot of channels on YouTube for that demographic. They're not just gaming. They're not just news. They're not Daddy of 5 is mean to his kids. There's a lot of channels that do a lot of different kinds of content. And if you just tell the algorithm, I just want men in this age range, what you'll find is that your videos are going to end up on like a dozen different crazy kind of videos that you've probably never heard of before. ASMR, bikini model photo shoots, all sorts of strange things, which you don't want, because you don't, when that happens, you don't control your message at all. So I believe the smart thing to do would be for advertisers to pull their head out of their old media rumps and to pay attention to the things that are happening on YouTube, so that they can use these advertisement campaigns more effectively and even design their advertisements around it. I've seen a lot of companies or individuals that they take advertisements that are designed for TV and try them on YouTube, and it just kind of goes terribly in that respect. But thank you for the tip again. I appreciate it. The next video that I'm going to be... Ooh, that guy flanked us so good. The flank was so good. The next topic that I'm going to be going on is kind of a dangerous one to some extent. I am going to be, I guess, taking a shot at a U.S. senator, which is, you know, usually I'm arguing with game companies or like Call of Duty developers, or just, you know, I'm complaining about something, lost track of them, sillier. But I'm going to kind of make... It's definitely going to be slanted. I'm not going to pretend that it's not. It's going to be something like a hit piece for a U.S. senator, because he was... I was not very satisfied with my representative.
Strongest muscle.
Fuxcap says, enjoy the videos. Could you do a video on gaming mice and 144 hertz monitors? I could do a video on gaming mice, yes, because I know quite a lot about that. But I will not be doing a video on 144 hertz monitors because I completely do not use them. And you're going to say, well, why not? You've got the money, you've got all the time and all the stuff. Well, the issue is that all of my content is 1080p 60 FPS. So if I go up to this, you know, higher refresh rate monitors and do fancier things, the way I record videos and the way the sampling is going to end up looking when I edit them and the final product all changes. So I'm very, very, very reluctant to change that. I got hosed very good by the LMG right there. And Arrow Mud Dog has subscribed. Thank you very much. I don't want to go around changing all of my capture settings because I've got them very particularly done. And generally speaking, I don't even recommend the higher frame rate monitors if you're going to do any content. Now, if you're just playing solo hobbyist, it's whatever you want if you like it. But I can't tell you how many times I've seen the Battlefield guys ruin entire capture events because they refuse to play at 1080-60. Like, we'll go to an event, and they'll just have a 1080-60 setup with capture cards or, like, the program set to export like that. And these guys will absolutely refuse to play at anything less than, like, 1440p and like 200 FPS and all this kind of stuff. And because of that, all of our whole capturing and recording gets screwed up. And it's very irritating for me. Now, that's a personal gripe, I know. And these guys are tack inserting everywhere. I wish that tack inserts were just not a thing. I wish they would just go die and burn in hell. What's Chillheart got to say? Hey, Drifter, I'm on this medicine called Seroquel, and it helps me fall asleep, but I feel like it's screwing me up. I can't explain it, but it's causing me problems. My mom is forcing me to take it, and I can't get off of it. Any advice? Holy Christ. Holy Christ. That might be outside of my pay grade, dude. I can Google Seroquel and see what I can learn about it. For bipolar disorder. Okay, that's important. You want to be taking that. If you have bipolar disorder. Christ, dude. Side effects. Constipation, dizziness. Dude, I feel sorry for you. I don't want you to take medication that you don't have to take. But I know so little about your situation and so little about the medication that you're talking about. I just don't want to give you bad advice. So please, the best advice I can give, which is shitty advice right now, I know, is just do your research. And you're going to have to learn about your medications on your... Oh, no. Oh, gosh. On your own and make up your mind. I don't know about your mother either. I know that there have been a great many mothers that I've dealt with on different events, and my mother as well, that would force kids to take medication because they want kids to have problems. My mother was one of those where she just wanted her kids to have problems, so I was forced to take a number of medications which were, or would be, completely inappropriate for a kid of my age. Managed to win that one just by a hair. So, it matters on if you have bipolar disorder, how bad it is, if there's alternatives, if it's doctor recommended, or if your mother did doctor shopping to get medication to make you take. Those are all very different things. So you need to be very careful about that. And I don't want to tell you to do one thing or another because it could end up hurting you. Please get on Google, Google the medication, read the side effects, study up. You don't have to learn everything in a day. It might take weeks, but just be careful about it. Is my best advice. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make that G36 class. Because that one's fun as poop for me, G36. I definitely want impact. Red dot sight, there we go. Okay, but as I was talking about with the senator thing, I emailed my local representative about the privacy rollback. So for those of you in the chat that are unfamiliar, and there's about 1,300 of you right now, about 3 weeks ago, both the House of Representatives and the Senate voted to remove legislation that required ISPs to keep customer data private and to not sell it. Well, in doing so, what they did is they made it perfectly legal for every internet service provider, that's AT&T, Comcast, Spectrum, Time Warner, companies that you might have heard of, to collect and store and use and sell any of your personal data, any websites you visit, how long you visit, when you use the internet, how many devices you have, what you watch on Netflix, anything that comes in and out of your email if it's not encrypted, any video you watch on YouTube, any cookie you get, anything that goes through your computer, through your internet stream, in my case this one, they are allowed to collect this data for their own purposes. They are allowed to use it to market other products to you, and they're allowed to sell it to anybody. Ahmad has subscribed. Thank you very much. Oh, forgot how much this gun kicks. So because of that, they can now sell your private data. Yay. I know you guys are pumped about that. So we all want private data being sold. How do I get down there? There we go. Okay. And I was very mad about this. I'm big on personal liberty, internet freedom. It's a big affront to internet freedom to think that you could just buy anybody's data, right? So I wrote a very angry letter to my senator about it. It was very mean, honestly. It was 0% respectful. I'm sure when I make the video, a lot of people will paint me as the bad guy in this picture for various reasons. And I know there's guys behind me, but they're up here too. I don't even know exactly what I'm looking for in this map. It's so discombobulating. Oh crap, there's more dudes. Can I jump down here? Nope, that's death. Oh, so close. One shot away. So I wrote him a very mean letter, and the letter reads something like, thank you for voting to give away my internet privacy. I can't wait to get more advertisements and to non-optionally give my data to private companies. It's going to be the absolute best thing ever. While you're at it, can you please vote to remove privacy from my mail? I would love it if the post office and UPS and FedEx could all read my mail and then offer me new products and services based on that. And it would be also great if you could make it to where I get my home inspected every couple weeks so that people can see what's going on. Because I want the whole world to know about my taxes and my medical records and all of the embarrassing things in my life so that it can all be, you know, bought and sold as a public commodity. Thank you very much for representing me. And by the way, go F yourself. I hate you. Hope you die. Blah, blah. I'm voting Democrat next year or something. Just something snarky, right? So the message I get back was actually what upset me. He actually replied and wrote back to me. And he said something about, I'm sorry you don't like this, but allowing ISPs to collect customer data is essential in protecting the security of our nation because ISIS is growing, and as you know, they spread through social media, and that without this ability to monitor, the U.S. government does not have a technological edge on terrorists or something like that, and we hope that you change your mind in the future. And I'm like, are you out of your mind? Dude, that is not what the bill is. Nowhere in the bill was it even about, like, national security. I watched the whole debate in the Senate, and the only thing they were debating is that why should Google get the ad revenue when, like, Time Warner and Comcast do not? And it wasn't even supposed to be sold to governments, but rather to only businesses, but I suppose you could sell it to a government. And it was just maddening to see that his reaction to this, and this is all his like other colleagues and stuff argued, their basic argument was that it was unfair that like Google and Yahoo make mad money on advertising and customer data, whereas the company that provides the internet, like say AT&T, does not. Difference being Google's optional. You connect to Google, you use Google products optionally, you sign in, you opt into all these sort of things and collections, whereas the ISP itself, like what are you doing? You look just like a piece of environment right there. Like AT&T, you don't get to opt out of not having internet. And like with the other thing, like if AT&T's collecting data, what happens is they get everything. They don't get it when you sign into an AT&T account. They don't get it when you're using an AT&T server. They get everything, all your Google stuff, all your Yahoo stuff, all your anything that you don't even opt in for. It's just not optional, right? So it baffled me. It made me really mad to get that letter. Just honest to God, just downright pissed me off. Because it didn't even seem that he understood what it was he was voting for or the magnitude of that which he was voting for. Yeah, Alex Jones in the chat is saying, well, NSA already does it. What's different about businesses buying it? Or now it's just businesses buying it. Well, it is very different. Now the NSA doesn't do, in my understanding, as much bulk collection as you would think because they don't have the technology to sort out millions and billions of little data points. But they do spy illegally. The difference being, dude, if the stream is laggy, it's on your end. I'm broadcasting perfectly smoothly and clearly here. Just change your quality settings, dude. Your internet might be slow. I broadcast at like quadruple Twitch quality.
Strongest muscle.
So then, it just made me mad that there wasn't even a consistency in the lies as to why the bill was passed. So I'm going to be reading the note. I'm going to be going over all of it, and it's going to be pretty dirty. Oh, come on now, Bill Hodges. I do recognize you. It's very busy here today. And I got another donation. This is a recon drone, really? Where's that little bastard at? Okay, well, whatever. I got a donation from Clownsong again. Is the biggest dollar worth less? Is there some sort of magic metric used in economics which weighs the value of the pure against the tainted when it comes to disposable income? The more ads they pull off the videos, the more money they lose via loss of views. I'm unsure of what you're exactly going on about. Is biggest dollar worth less? Oh, the YouTube thing. Okay, so on racist things. Yeah, there actually is a difference in dollar value. A bigots dollar actually is, no joke, worth less. And I say that not as a progressive, liberal, hippie, weed-smoking guy with big hair or whatever, but as a person that lives and works in the advertising industry. The ad rates on what we'll say are more incendiary videos. You can go either side, like the anti-FA, running over protesters, the Alex Jones stuff on YouTube, or some of the crazier, like, liberal stuff, like the socialism and the anarchy and all that kind of stuff. That actually is worth less to advertisers. Significantly worse. The ad values are lower. I know a person in a newspaper industry who lost his job because Trump became president, because the advertising rates on Trump-related stories are worth less than those on others. And the bigger issue... yeah, Horse 60, this is Call of Duty. And the bigger issue was that, trying to get this straight, companies are really afraid to have their videos put on certain, their advertisements put on certain types of videos, because they're really afraid of the blowback. And I think perhaps for good reason, too. I'm going to go red dot sight on this AK. Because what they're most afraid of is the company being associated with whatever is going on in the video. And, ooh, Sanctuary is a cool map. I'll play Underground, actually. That's more of a classic one. Like, say, they'll take screenshots of, we'll say, what's a big brand? Coca-Cola. And the Coca-Cola ad plays before something incredibly hateful or racist, or something that encourages harm to others, or just something crazy. Like, you've probably seen Vegan Gains, this guy on YouTube. He's really ripped, but he's vegan, but he talks about how people that eat meat should die, and how he fantasizes about murdering meat eaters and crazy stuff like that. If people screenshot the Coca-Cola ad coming up before that, it makes it look like Coca-Cola directly endorses that sort of behavior or sponsors it, so it's very negative for the company. Horse60 says, the only thing the G36C in this game is worth playing is in hardcore. You know, it has... Oh, you want to see the XM25? Okay, we can do that. I can put a little XM25 action on that. I mean, the XM25 is jokes, so there we go. I have a soft spot for the G36. I know it's not an amazing gun, but I do have a soft spot for it. Salim has subscribed. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. What's your opinion on Naruto? Oh, man, I don't really read Naruto. Apologize, man. That's not really my thing. I did miss some subscribers. Saray and Shani Gaber and Toxic Skills Tebow. Thank you guys very much. But no, so... the advertisement rates on content, their value, as in what people click through and what they buy, and the value of the impressions, are completely different depending on the type of content. And companies are also sometimes afraid of having their brands associated with anything that would be not good PR. So you got to be very, very politically correct a lot of times in your advertising, which is unfortunate because there's a lot of good ads that get wasted like that. Run through the... Don't die. Oh, that would be the one guy with the sniper. I thought I was going to be cheeky about it. Alright, so let's break out the XM25. I gotta... Okay, so... Okay. Right, alright, so I gotta mark my distance first. Oh, Lord, it kicks so bad. Alright, so how did I do this again? You click to mark and then you shoot. Okay. Ugh! I'm gonna get some XM25 kills. You guys just watch. Just wait. I need to remember what the hell it is I'm doing in this game. How these maps play out and stuff. Ah, finally got the hit on him. Alright, now. Such... an alien-feeling weapon. This guy thinks I can't snipe with the XM25. You'd be dead wrong. Oh, it's so stupid. Please don't get political. Just play. See, Squinty, believe it or not, that wasn't a political statement to say that, you know, ad values are different. That's a that's like an empirical one. That's like, you can pull data from Google and YouTube about how the ads perform and stuff. That's like reality there. It may not seem like it. It may seem political or like I'm being contrary or whatever, but ad rates differ. It's complicated. It's so complicated. There's these giant, like, massive algorithms that decide everything for you. Ah. Drifter, MW3 or MWR? Oh, that's tough. I'll love to see MW3 remastered, to be honest with you. I like MWR, but something is inherently wrong with the spawns in that game. They have messed those up real bad. Can I go far left over here and go around? Okay, so we have a little angry drone. Ah, didn't manage to get the last shot out. Drifter, have you eaten today? Absolutely not. I take that back. My wife cooked me breakfast. She made me oatmeal and eggs, so I've had a nice little light, healthy breakfast. Let's see if I can just spam this thing. Okay, so maybe the XM25 isn't the most brilliant weapon to use. Do you listen to Little B? Absolutely not. I am playing trashy here. Increased bullet damage for 1 kill. Oh my god. Oh, I remember this one. This one was great. This was stopping power on steroids. Yes, is the way this one went.
Enemy UAV spotted. Take care of it.
So, oh gosh, sensitivity issues. Both of us tried to drop shot each other at the same time. That's some silliness. Oh no, he was behind me. I was just about to pick up a nice double down there. Who gave him a fork? Says, I've personally never associated advertisement with the type of content in any way. You might not, but others will, and they do. And it does make a difference, believe it or not. It doesn't seem like it does, but it does. Oh, that's scary, scary, spooky. Very spooky. Okay. Just gonna lay here and relax. Gonna chill. Gonna heal. And I'm not quite sure. Okay, got a headshot on me with, what was it? ACR. So with a headshot, that ought to be 2. Yeah. That didn't look like that on my end, but that's okay. Let's go back to the XM25 and have a little bit of fun. You think Little Uzi is better than Tupac? Dude, I don't know. You were talking to, like, the whitest dude on the planet. I couldn't tell you beans about either of those people. So don't go to asking me about Tupac and Biggie and these other people, because I don't know, dude. I don't know. Honest to God, I don't. I really don't know. Oh, this gun makes so many people happy. So many people happy. Bye-bye. See, support streaks. Not very fun. Tubetastic, thank you for leaving your comment. I'm going to add you to the block list. It says, are you going to pre-order MW3? No, I'm not going to pre-order. I don't pre-order games. I don't think that's a good model. Hey, chick baby, nice to see you. Alright, well I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a day on this stream. I'm getting sweaty. I need a little air conditioning here. I've used enough goofy guns. I've had a little bit of good gameplay, but a lot of challenging gameplay. I guess I'm no better at MW3 now than I was ages ago. I think the Call of Duty game at which I was best is probably Black Ops 3. I can do much nicer things than Black Ops 3. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you learned something useful. I hope you had a good time watching. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.